Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and you are here with Adam. So, I decided I'll make today's video very easy because I did not have a video idea. Well, I did. I started filming it, but the thing is, when I did, I thought it was going to be a great topic because a lot of people, know about about that topic, and, everybody, knows about it. But the thing is, I didn't have really anything to say in that video except one thing, so it was kind of like a very short video. I thought I was going to have lots of things to say, but that's not the case. Anyway, today's video is going to be about how this girl basically used me in middle school. So, if you'd like to see how a girl used me, then keep on watching. So, I'm a horrible rememberer. I think that's I don't really know what to call it, but I don't remember very well. I remember, I'm a good rememberer, but when it's been years ago, my mind starts to fade. But I do remember some of the parts very vividly. I remember what some people said, quote unquote, but some of it I might have to kind of fill in and just be okay, well, I think I probably did this, just try to fill it in so it's not like a empty story. But for sure, I will tell you guys the parts that I do know that stuck in my brain. Anyway, so it started in class history. It started in history class, and well, that's the main story. That's the main where location of the story is in history class. It was, I think, my 6th period, because we had 7 periods during the day, and it was right before art, and art was my last period of the day. So history, 6th period, and I was in 7th grade. So we're in history class, and my history teacher is showing us a movie or a documentary about Billy the Kid, and you guys know Billy the Kid, and so we're watching that thing, and he's just like, make sure to take notes because we'll be doing this comic book thing about Billy the Kid's life. And so we watched the movie, and I think that day we only had time for the movie. So moving on to the next day, he's just like, okay, now so I have the class every day. Middle school always has all their classes every day, 7 periods a day. So next day, I think we finished the movie, and he tells us, you can work with a partner or you can work by yourself. So everybody arranges into a partner, and I'm just here sitting by myself, ready to do this. I'm by myself because I didn't really have anybody to do it with. But then this girl, I'm not going to say her real name for privacy reasons. So what should we name her? We'll name her the generic. We'll name her, no, that doesn't really fit the story. We'll name her Lucy. No, that does not fit the story. Jackie. We'll name her Jackie because why not? So Jackie, she comes over to me and she asks me, do you want to work together? I'm like, okay, why not? And this girl, everybody just knows her, and she, I guess you could say she's popular for being a girl that everybody hates, if that makes sense. No one likes her because she was two-faced. She was fake. So she comes up to me and she's like, oh, do you want to work together? I'm like, okay, what the heck? I don't really want to do all of it by myself. Because who wants to do all work by themselves? So I'm like, yeah, okay. So we go over to the teacher's computer because, I don't know, she's really good. She's like a teacher pet. So I don't know why I keep on doing this, but she's a teacher pet. So we go over to his chair and we start working on the project. And this is the point where it's kind of blurry. So I guess we're just talking and whatnot. So this day ends, we're working on it, and I'm mainly working on it. She's not doing anything. She, I think she asks to use my phone. I'm like, okay, you can play music on my phone, because she wants to play music on my phone. I'm like, okay, that's fine. And at this time, she did not have a phone. And let me tell you guys something. when she did not have a phone because she kept on breaking them. I think she had the iPhone 4. I think the iPhone 4 came out, or not came out. I think the iPhone 4 was still around at that time. I think it was the phone coming out, not coming out. I think it was the phone that was like so popular. They had the iPhone 4 and then the iPhone 5C. So, you know, she didn't have the 5C, she had the iPhone 4. And she kept on breaking them. I don't know how much phones she's had, but she kept on breaking them. Like, every time her dad would replace her phone, since the iPhone 4 was glass, she kept on breaking it. And she's just like, I broke my phone. So her dad kept on getting it. And then finally, after like 10, I swear it was probably like 10 phones she broke. After like she got it, it was like a week and then she broke it. So he just decided, I'm not going to get her a new one. So that's why she asked to use my phone for music, because she didn't have one. So then the next day, we're working on it again, and I think we started the project on like a Wednesday, because we had that class period, or I think it was on a Wednesday, so I guess we're going to say it's now Friday, and we're working on it again, nothing really, so she asked to use my phone again. I think this time it was for social media. You know, it was for social media. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. You can use my phone. So the weekend goes by, and, you know, I didn't work on any of the project. I just didn't feel like it. But Monday rolls in, and she comes to the class. She's like, I worked on half of the project. I'm like, I think she said I worked on most of the project. I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? I generally wanted to do the work. She's just like, well, I was mad, so I just did it. I'm like, okay, fine, that's fine. It's less work for me to do. So we're working on the project, and I think she said she left her flash drive at home. So, sorry, I'm popping my fingers. So, she left her flash drive at home. So I'm working on my part. I was working on my part, in class, and she asks to use my phone again. I'm like, okay, fine, you can use my phone. And she was playing music and whatnot, and this time, she was kind of like, I feel like she was kind of pissed this day. I feel like she was kind of pissed this day. I'm like, okay, well, you can use my phone, whatever. And then she asks me right before the period ends. She's like, can I use your phone the next period? I'm like, okay, that's fine. You can use my phone the next period. And, you know, I'm like, fine, because I'm a nice person. So she borrowed my phone for the next period. She gave it back. And, you know, she was she was using my phone. And so I was working on the project, and, you know, like I said, I don't remember. So after the class, I get my phone back, and she told me, you know, she was still kind of like pissy in a way. So, you know, I get my phone back, I head home. The next day, there was another friend, I don't know what to call her. We'll call her Jessica. We'll just call her Jessica. So, Jessica runs in, and she was my friend at the time. So she comes in during history, and the next day, and she's just like, why are you letting her borrow your phone? It's your phone. Don't let her borrow your phone. And, like, you know, I think the line that I only remember her saying is, why are you letting her use your phone and whatnot? I'm like, okay, well, you know, I don't know. I was just like, I don't know. She didn't have one. I thought it would be the nice thing to do. She's like, and then she goes up to, Jackie or Jacqueline, whatever I named her, and she, you know, she's talking to her. She's just like, blah, 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 about why using that as phone and whatnot. And then I go sit next to Jackie after she does that, and then she's just like, what's her deal about your phone? You said I could use it and whatnot. I'm like, I don't know what her deal is. So we're working on the project, and I think this is the time, I forgot which time she tells me this, but it was definitely over the weekend, I'm guessing. I don't know, it was definitely one of the days. And she tells me, she's like, oh, by the way, my brother, when I was taking a shower, he steals my flash drive, and he deletes the project off it. And I'm thinking, I was freaking out, because I think the project was due around the next day or the day after next. And I was just like, what are we going to do? And then she goes, talks to the teacher and whatnot. And he basically says we have to redo it. And at this point, I'm just like, I was still freaking out. I'm just like, I don't know what to do, because what, like, and it was a little sketchy on the way she said that, because, like, why would your brother go into your room, grab the flash drive, grab anything, and he grabs the flash drive and then deletes it? How would a little brother know all that? And I'm pretty sure brother was in, like, elementary school, like, what, to the point where he probably wouldn't even know how to get onto the delete it and then thing. So I'm just like, it was weird, because I'm just like, how would her brother go into her room, grab specifically the flash drive, delete it, and then put it back in? That's exactly how she's like, oh, he grabbed my flash drive while I was showering and he deleted all the work. I'm just like, so I began that period just, what was it? Working on the project, because it was due the next year, or I think the next day after that. I wasn't really sure. So, I was so freaking out. So I was working on it at home because there was no point to me doing it. So when the project was due, I brought it into class, and my friend said, do not put her name on it. Do not, because you did all the work. She didn't do anything. So I'm like, true, and I left her name on the project. Stupid me. I left her freaking name on the project. So, but as you guys can see, she used me to get the project done. She used me for my phone. And looking back, I should have said no, because I knew her reputation. I knew that she was like, she was two-faced. She was like this and that, and it all didn't fall into place in my head. I wasn't thinking back then. And now that I think about it, I was just like, why did I ever work with her? Why did I ever let her borrow my phone? Why didn't I take her name off the project? But yeah, I think we got a good grade on it. I think we did. I think we got an A on it. I wasn't really sure I'm not really sure, because it was years ago. But that just shows you, never, if someone is like, life's lesson, if someone is using you for work, do not put their name on the project. If they're using you for your phone, just say no. Just say, I didn't think about that time. So I'm not sure if this is interesting enough for YouTube, but it's interesting for me, because this is like the only story I really remember. I don't really, and like, there's probably not going to be much story times, because like I said, I don't know really any story times. I'm not an interesting person, so I think that's about it. If you guys liked it, hopefully you guys like this story of me being used. I'm not even really sure if it's me being used, but to me it was. To me, it's how I felt. So, but I think this is, comment down below if you have another video idea. Like if you like this video idea, and hit the notification bell. Always forget to say that, and also subscribe if you really if you like this video, because I've been posting every Sunday, so that's the schedule that works best for me, even though I'm filming Sunday and it's about 4 o'clock. So anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.